Okay, so after discussing the abstract of your research, we now go to the letter I of your IMRaD, which is introduction. So, introduction in general should be written using a minimum of 3 pages and not more than 7 pages. Okay, again, your IMRaD part should not be less than 3 pages and not more than 7 pages. Okay, the content or the element of your introduction would have a synthesis of the following elements. Synthesis, I'm going to explain that later, what we mean by synthesis. So the first part is a discussion of your theoretical framework. So this is the theory and the basis of your research. So the purpose of your research is either to prove or disprove the theory that you choose for your research. So that's the role of the theoretical framework, to establish the relationship or difference if it is not related to the research that you are conducting. So this is through your theoretical framework. So how do we synthesize this? Once you have chosen your theory, you discuss, of course, you introduce by giving the title of the theory, the author of the theory, the idea behind the theory, and then you discuss some findings based on the other researchers that use this theory, and basically you try to find everything and anything, articles, write-ups, and researches that would corroborate and strengthen the need to conduct your research through the use of the theory. So it's like a support and a foundation of your research. The theory functions as a support or foundation of your research, so that your research can proceed and stand if you have already established that there is really a need to conduct your research. So basically that's already synthesizing. So after introducing the theory, you try to relate and find the relevance between the theory that you chose with the research that you are conducting, and try to find gaps that needs to be filled up by conducting your research. So the theory would stop on this particular idea, but you need to find out if your research would prove or would push another area of the theory that has not yet been discussed, established, or concluded. Then these gaps should also be included in your discussion. So another element of the introduction is the conceptual framework. So usually the conceptual framework discusses the process, stages of a particular theory. So there are theories that contains concepts, okay, like cognitive theory by Piaget contains concepts for you to follow in order to achieve these particular theories. But there are also theories that does not have concepts. If you are conducting cognitive or learning research and you use MI theory by Howard Gardner, which states that an individual has different types or classifications of intelligences, then the concept behind that would vary, would differ, which is not included in the theory of Gardner. So again, my point, what I'm trying to establish is that there are theories that includes concepts, and there are also theories that does not include concepts. So if the theory that you chose has a particular concept, then you can discuss that. And if it is necessary, and required that you discuss this because it is relevant and critical for your research, then by all means do so, include that in your discussion. So it is not required that you conduct theoretical and conceptual framework. So you can either discuss theoretical framework without a concept or conceptual framework without the concept. It's vice versa. Okay? So the next element that you need to discuss in your introduction would be the statement of the problem of your research. So the statement of your the objective of your research, the goal of your research, or the SOP of your research should be included and discussed in a narrative way. So instead of bulleting or using bullets and numbers to state the SOP of your research, you discuss this in a narrative method or deductive in a narrative method. Okay, so after writing your the statement of your research title or the statement of the problem of your research, we now move on to the last element of your introduction, which is the research paradigm. So in general, the research paradigm is a visual representation or a diagram that shows the process that your research will go through from the data gathering up to the results of your research. So these diagrams can either be downloaded or created. So there are theories that already comes with a research paradigm or a paradigm, and there are also concepts that comes with a paradigm. So since the concepts are processes, you can use these diagrams under the conceptual framework as your research paradigm. Okay, or you can create your own research paradigm just by following the idea that a research paradigm shows the process that you are going to go through in order to accomplish your research. So thank you for joining me in this first series of the discussion on how to write your research using the IMRaD format. I am going to come out with another video continuing this discussion on IMRaD research writing. So I hope you continually watch the next series, and in order to do so, please click the subscribe button and then the bell button for you to be notified when the new video comes out. Another is that I would like to ask your help to refer these videos to your friends who are writing or in the process of writing their research. So whether it's a full research or an IMRaD format, these videos would be able to help them understand and know the direction of their research. So again, thank you, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye! Hello! This is Dr. Padana, and I would like to invite you to send me your inquiries or questions regarding research, and you can do so by channeling it through my FB account, and the name is Doc Ed Padana. So that's Doc Ed Padana. And you can message me and ask me any questions regarding research. And also like to inform you that I will be giving copies of the discussion regarding IMRaD, and I will be able to do that if you ask for it through the FB Messenger. So again, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye!